Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending the location you're hearing me from. This is Ijiji Anes Solomwa Noka Odoguna Abwa Segelewu. I am doing this video based on what is happening in Anambra State. First of all, let me talk about leadership. Leadership is a man who understands the desire of his own people, a man who hears the cry of masses, a man who knew that his people are not happy with him. So he tried to understand why his people are not happy. Now, let me say it again. The reason why the Israelites needed a king in olden days is not because they did not know that God is ruling them. It's because they wanted a king that they would be seeing. And what that king means is that when they have a war, the king will be in the front. It's not these days that king will run away, took his children to oversee, and people will be fighting for him. That's not the kind of king the Israelites needed. They needed a king that would stood in the front and said, you people do not have a problem. That's the king that we're talking about. And that's the leadership we're talking about today. Why am I saying this? The 5 governors of Anambra State, or 6 governors of Anambra State, are not doing well, except one governor, Oti, that understands the pain of his people and the cry of his people. Now, when NAFDAC closed 8 bridge, Governor Soludo, where were you? At least you could have shown them love. Let them know that they have a governor who cares for them. But those things has not been done. The content creator in Anambra State, where were you? We are newcomers. Our voice are not being heard anywhere. But there's a content creator in Anambra State that their voice had heard everywhere, except Savius, who always carried the trouble of people on his head. And that's why God is blessing him so much. I appreciate you, Savius, for what you have been doing. Now, when NAFDAC people are crying, you look for this shop, Teremont, took some of their goods. Is it everybody in that head bridge are selling fake drug? We know they do sell fake drug, but there's people that are dealing with fake drug. This is why sometimes I love white people so much. They don't put another man's crime to another man. You face your crime and they make sure they find you out. You cannot, because of one person, lock the whole shop. Did you ask how they are managing? Their children are going to school. Some are paying the house rent. Even if they have their own house, how do they survive? When you lock their shop, a businessman is what he makes a day determine what he's going to eat in the next day. That's the work of a businessman. But now you people lock this shop. NAFDAC, and you came back again. The same people you locked their shop and took their goods and asking them to bring 700,000. For what? You see, this is why I love VDM. Each time I do video, I always mention VDM. You know why? That guy is a godsend. Like I always say, he's a voice to the voiceless. He's a father to the fatherless. He's a mother to the motherless. That's how I see VDM. Any man or woman who is trying to bring that young man down will bring the whole Nigeria down. This is why I always use him to compare with the president of Burkina Faso, that is Ibrahim Toure, for the good work he's doing. But still, the whole world never wanted him. All they wanted is to pull him down. And that is exactly what they're fighting, to pull the VDM down. But VDM is a moving train. No man can pull that guy down. If you try it, the Holy Ghost fire will fire you. Where are the pastors in Anambra State, the men of God? Where are you people? Most of those people that said drug, go to your church. You never voice out. You people are busy there collecting your tithe and your offering, even when people are dying. This is a time most of pastors who came out and even let the whole pastor came out and voice out in Nigeria that what is happening in Nigeria is not good. Let them come out. Forget offering for a moment when people are dying. Anambra State is one of the biggest market, and NAFDAC have that power to close that shop for 3 months. VDM, you are an angel. There was a reason God sent you. When people are saying that you are useless, you talk too much, it's just jealous. They are wonder where God is taking you to, but I know God will take you far. If Anambra State will lock a whole head bridge and VDM will leave Abuja, come to Anambra just for that case, okay, you know be small picking. You a freedom fighter. You are a wonderful fighter, and that's exactly what you are doing, and God will continue to see you through. And this is why I'm telling people always to believe that we have a very dark man fighting for freedom in Nigeria. If we could have this kind of man, Tere, in Anambra State, or in Nigeria as a whole, I believe Nigeria will move forward. Thank you for what you are doing in Anambra State. And I still believe that you will do more in Nigeria. 700,000. If you gather people that are there and they begin to put 700,000, NAFDAC, I beg. Are you going to share the money with the governor? Or is it you people will eat that money alone? Not minding that people that are in that market, some are still growing up, some are still suffering. Some took credit from company, they need to pay. Some took from bank, some took from cooperative. You people did not know about all this. All you wanted is you are making money in the name of a NAFDAC. I don't think even NAFDAC is working again, because there's a lot of things I saw in Nigeria, and I begin to ask, where is NAFDAC? Well, I want to use this opportunity to thank VDM, very dark man, that God will bless the fruit of your step, the work of your hands, and everything that you're doing for Nigerian youth. Whatever you're doing for Nigeria who do not have a voice to speak out, may God reward you and bless you. Ejiji Ane Solomon Oka Odogwu Nabasegelewu Ibom Molo Nze Muozo Ekene Munu Dalunu.